Okay, y'all. Hey, what's up? I know it's been a minute. Please don't be mad at me, y'all. But I've been going through some shit and I've been having some moments and I'm just gonna talk about it probably. Y'all let me know if y'all really want to hear what's going down with me personally. And I'll just do a video when I get the chance to. But y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to know what's going down and yeah. And I didn't get the review last week's Love Hip Hop Atlanta, but I did see it. So briefly, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Um, okay. Jocelyn and Mimi, they getting back together, and Jocelyn is back with the maid. They was going clothing shopping or furniture shopping or whatever, and Jocelyn has this whole thing this season of Love and Hip Hop that she's threatening everybody. She has something over somebody. She has something over everybody's head, something from their past or whatever. And I'm just like, what the hell is it about? Like, what is going down? Like, nobody knows really what it is. She, as we saw, she had the whole thing with Carly. And she, something that she don't want to release to the blogs. If Carly better stop talking shit about her unless she'll release it to the blogs. Nobody knows what it is. And you okay? And nobody really knows or who really gives a damn anyway what it is about Carly Red. I mean, who's shocked by anything that that woman does or have done, or anybody on these shows? These people, folks are desperate as hell. But whatever. Hopefully she released it. Carly told her ass to release it. Do your thing, ma. But anyway, back to Jocelyn and Mimi doing their thing and furniture shopping. Jocelyn brings up this whole thing that she feels like Stevie J and KK, with the dog, Scrap and Sap Mama, Scrap and Saz Mama, or whatever. Um, that KK and Stevie J done messed around or whatever. She brung that up to Mimi. And she has the proof. She has proof of KK and them and they mug shots, and she done been America's Most Wanted allegedly and all this stuff. But I mean, Jock and Carly kind of told us that whole thing the first episode about the King family. My name is Chase King. I wonder if I'm kin to them. Hey, I got some crazy people on my team in case shit pop off. To be doing it on the Fox News. But I thought we already knew that. They said that she's crazy, KK, and they kind of like the Black Mafia. So I mean, whatever. I don't know whatever. But anyway, Jocelyn was just like, look, it's some news or tea or whatever that I got um KK and Stevie messing around and also the mug shots and all that. And they need to keep KK away from Eva and all that stuff. But Jocelyn did say to KK and Stevie's face that she heard that they was messing around. KK was just like, I'm gonna let this bitch slide this time, but she not gonna motherfucking keep coming for me or whatever. They ain't never messed around. KK and Stevie J have been knowing each other a long time, for about like 18 plus years. They're KK kids, they call him uncle and all that stuff. So whatever. Let's see what else happened. Um, Kirk's daughter had a showcase. She's trying to be a rapper. She's trying to be a part of their whole label, whatever it's called, Irrelevancy in Atlanta, whatever the hell Rashida and Kirk label called. Um, let's see. Carly Red, she had a no. Mimi had a housewarming. Chris didn't want to come because it was too girly, whatever for him, whatever. And Chris's Mimi's significant other. Okay. So it was Ariane, Rashida, Tammy, of course Mimi was our housewarming. Then Carly Red came in. She invited Tiara, the baby mama, Scrap Dillion's baby mama, Jessica Dime. They was talking. Carly Red came in all distraught, telling them about what Jocelyn said that some if she don't stop running her mouth about her, she gonna release this to the blogs and this and that. And Tammy was just like, "Are you serious? Like this woman done threw some flowers in your face. Like she ain't nobody's friend. Obviously Jocelyn, she invited everybody to the whole shindig, but ain't nobody damn coming because nobody really fuck with Jocelyn or like Jocelyn. But just as a result, Jocelyn's gonna release everything that she has to the blogs anyway. Who really cares, Jocelyn? I mean, come on. She is funny. Jocelyn's funny as hell this season. She is. Jocelyn is funny as hell this season. Did y'all see Jocelyn on Wendy Williams? That was funny. But Jocelyn's really funny as hell. She's hilarious. She's back to looking strong as hell. Like it's just so funny. Oh my god, y'all know the way she twists words. And so they got to the whole party, and then let's just start with this week. Okay, this episode we left off where we left off last week with what happened? With they had Jocelyn party for her screening for her new video, whatever the hell it's called. I actually like the song, the little snippet that I heard. The song sound kind fix it, Jesus. The song sound kind of hot from what I heard. That's what I heard. A little snippet or whatever, and the video looked nice. But anyway, so Mimi, then it's Chris. Mimi introducing Chris to Jocelyn. Jocelyn's just like, I guess you got a little taste of Kitty Cat, and so now you switching for the team or whatever. And Jocelyn's like, this is a young lady I'm telling you about. Is this a young lady you're telling me about? She was like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, and yada yada. And Chris was getting offended because Jocelyn was being a little like Jocelyn, invasive and messy. Just talking about, oh, remember when we fucked and this and that, and just saying a whole bunch of kind of rude stuff. And Chris was just like, say it again, because I think Jocelyn called him a bitch or something, called her a bitch or whatever. So anyway, Jocelyn started talking, and Mimi explained why none of the girls came. She was just like, I know them husbands wasn't gonna come. I know they wasn't gonna come. That's why I'm gonna release the stuff to the blogs anyway. So okay, so we get to the whole she called a beautiful young lady. Chris was just like, I was going for handsome though, and this and that. Chris, you can't get mad like all the time when people like understand what you want to identify as. I get that whole thing and everything, but um I mean, Stevie them might be trying to be messy, but just know everybody's not trying to be messy when they refer to you as a woman or a girl. And you shouldn't get so defensive about it. I mean, it is what it is. It's what people see. It's what you are until you fully transition. Then I'll understand why you get mad. Is that just me? Was that offensive? I hope not. Y'all let me know about that whole thing. Okay. So let's see. So they was talking and everything. Stevie, and me and Chris, they sitting down talking, yada yada. Then here comes down, not Stevie. I meant Jocelyn, Mimi, and Chris. And then all of a sudden, here comes Stevie ass coming through the door with Scrap Dillion behind him. Stevie looked like he went back to New Jack Swing, back in the '90s or whatever. He looked like he was in a damn Guy or Blackstreet video. I was just laughing, like with these red shoes and this sweater with all these different this print and all these different colors and shit. I was just like, I cannot, Stevie. Stevie was living back his heydays, and it was fucking hilarious. Okay, so Mimi introduces Stevie to Chris. They kind of hug. It was a little awkward. Chris really didn't want to come because he was just like that he don't really feel he don't really know how to deal with baby daddies, and he don't is not really a fan of anybody putting their hands on Mimi. So they had that whole thing, and the whole time that Mimi is talking to Stevie, Stevie is winking at Chris, just trying to be all sexual. And Chris made something that was very interesting said something that was very interesting to me. He said, did it just it feels so weird saying he, but whatever. He said that he don't like the way that Stevie suffers from the same thing most black men suffer from, which is the fact that they think that everybody wants them. And I actually kind of halfway agree with that. I do understand where he was coming from when he said that, so I actually kind of agree with that. Especially like a Stevie J, the damn slime ball, kissing at her and shit and all that. So yeah. All right. So let's see. So Scrap brings up the whole thing to Stevie while Mimi and Chris was there about the thing that Jocelyn's been running her mouth, yada yada. Mimi talking about the papers and all the things that been going down. Talk because Stevie told Jocelyn No, Scrappy told Stevie that Jocelyn told Tommy that he got a secret ugly bitch that he keep in the house. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all that. That's when Tommy came over. This happened last week. Tommy came over to Scrap De Leon's house in all lingerie with a damn fur coat on. Came running up the steps acting the fool. That's the clock, y'all. It's a bird clock. But anyway, she came running up the steps, acting a damn fool, looking for some ugly bitch that Jocelyn said he keep in the house or whatever. He got a wife and yada yada. It was just craziness. I fell out. Tommy is on something. Tommy is crazy as hell. It's entertaining. But Tommy is legit got issues. Like Tommy crying and shit, and she going out in the middle of the street. Like, I don't know if she was trying to damn have a car hit her ass or what. She in the middle of the street hitchhiking and shit. People stopping. It was the fool. Tommy, child, that damn Tommy. I would hate to break up with her for real. She's one of them women. If I can't help you, no one will. Okay, but anyway, let's see. Cut back to this week. So Scrappy was telling him all that shit, and then all of a sudden Tommy comes in this badass green dress. Tommy is a very pretty girl. But so is Tiara. I can't say most of these women on this show is pretty. I'll give them that. I will. Um. So anyway, Tommy came in this dress, and Scrappy talks to Jocelyn, and while Tommy was there and everything, and she was just like, "Why did you tell Tommy that I had a secret woman?" Jocelyn's just like, "Cause that's what I heard on the block that you were messing with some 50 girl, 50." And Scrappy was just like, "No, that's not the case at all. Like, I'm not messing with some girl. I don't have a girl." She was just like, "Well, look, I just like Tommy, and that's what I heard." So then Stevie comes over to that conversation, and that's when Jocelyn was just like, "Look, I also heard that you know, your uncle, which is Stevie, is had sexual relations in the past about 15 years ago with your mama KK." Scrappy was just like, yo, you can't. That's my mama and that's my aunt. Jocelyn was like, he may be your daddy. Jocelyn is showing the fuck out this season, and I'm here for it. It is funny as hell. The Puerto Rican princess is back, and she throwing stones and kicking down boxes. She don't give a fuck. That's one thing I will give Jocelyn. She is straightforward. She is straight to your face. She don't give a damn. If you want to pop off, we can pop off. But ain't nobody gonna try her because they know she can box. Y'all know she's a gladiator. Y'all know she can go. So ain't nobody really gonna try her. And it's funny as hell. She don't really care about not having friends. I feel her. All right. So anyway, as a big surprise, after the whole show, after they all talked, Jocelyn brings out Dawn. Y'all remember Dawn used to work with Jocelyn back in the day, but Dawn had some issues with Jocelyn and with Stevie J. Then she started working with Mimi and that whole thing, and then nobody seen Dawn those rusty ass. So apparently Jocelyn and Dawn is cool and all that. Tommy gets all hype, gets upset or whatever. Apparently Dawn has been talking about Tommy to in the blogs, and something has been going down or some shit. I don't really know exactly what's been going down, but Tommy explains that Dawn and KK kind of had an issue back in the day, or something happened. They had some kind of altercation and whatever. So that's one reason why Tommy don't like Dawn, but she also don't like Dawn because Dawn been talking shit about her. So I don't really know any of that. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all heard anything about that. Whatever. So she gets up, Tommy leaves, and then she gets up and comes back, and she was just like, you fucking know me, no? You fucking know me? And Dawn was just like, who is this bitch? Who is this bitch? Tommy puts down her drink and all that, and then here comes security rushing. Then Tommy spits and stuff. Tommy is vile. Like, Tommy, really? See, I don't like when they do stuff like this, when you see these people that comes out of nowhere getting mad at somebody else, and we don't even know the beef. Like, the viewers don't know the beef. The viewers don't know what the hell going on. Like, why are you popping off? Because at the end of the day, it just makes you look crazy and stupid. Like, girl, like, we don't even know what the hell the issue. I'm sure Tommy has a reason for doing that, or I guess getting mad, not spitting, but getting mad. But we don't know the damn reason, so it's just kind of like Tommy just, they're trying to paint you as the angry, crazy black woman, Tommy. That's what they're trying to paint you as, and you giving them every single minute of it. But some of us are here for it, so whatever. I'm entertained. I'll give her that. So there you go. Okay. Let's see. So after that whole thing, the Bambi and Tammy, they go out on a blind date with Waka and Waka's friend named Chaz, I believe. Waka's friend looks just like Waka or similar to Waka. He's just shorter. They trying to set the Bambi up since the Bambi is not with the Scrappy anymore. Original Scrappy. So they set them up, and what's his name? Chaz, he comes in, they talking. They look like they at a nice restaurant, but both of them niggas ordered chicken and waffles. So they're a match made in heaven. Hopefully they all work out. I actually like the Bambi. I've liked her for a minute. I didn't like her. I remember Bambi from Basketball Wives LA as a Malaysian friend who kept getting into it with Brooke. But I actually like the Bambi on the show. She's a fighter, but she just don't start no shit, won't be no shit. On the surface, typically I think she's a nice person. So anyway, moving on from that, Rashida, she talking to her mama. Rashida trying to get her mama and Mama D to make up after Mama D came in there and put down hay on the floor and shitted on it basically and told Rashida mama, if you would have sat on your eggs, your child would have came out better and all that stuff. Whatever. The mama was just like, no, she needs help and yada yada and whatever. Kirk's daughter, whatever, boring, whatever. All right. And so Tammy goes over to Deb Atney goes over to Mama Deb house, her mother in law, Waka Flocka Mama, and they're talking. And Tammy's best friend Shad is there. This guy, and then Rashida's there. Rashida's hair always together. I will give Rashida that. Rashida's pretty, and her hair is always together. And on Snapchat, she always in the gym and she always hit the shop. So I'll give her that. All right. Let's see. So Deb, she shows up on camera with that rooster bang that she's giving, and they're talking, and Rashida's basically want Deb to be kind of like a referee. She says that her and him and Scrap and kind of settled their differences and yada yada. Tammy brings up the fact that Chaz, which Deb calls her nephew, Waka best friend, who went on the date with Bambi and them, says that they trying to set them up, and Chaz is just like, I don't want. Yeah, Deb was just like, don't set my baby up for nothing. That's my nephew. I love him. Scrap. I mean, Chaz have been friends with Waka a long time though. I can't. Every time I try to Taiwan, I can't help myself. Every time I try to do these heifers' voice, it works my throat like I can't. But anyway, y'all know how Deb talk. She was just like, she just don't want Chaz to get in no drama because he's a nice guy with Scrappy, yada yada. Does everybody know Bambi and Scrappy back and forth, yada yada. Okay, Stevie, he goes over and talks to Jocelyn, and he just wants to know what's the whole tea with Jocelyn. Why did she do this? Why did she bring that up to those kids? Jocelyn's just like, they're not kids, they're grown ass men. And Stevie wanted her to apologize to them. She was like, why? I'm not gonna apologize. It's just what I heard. I'm not gonna mention it anymore, but just what I heard. I heard that about them. Just what I did. I'm not gonna mention it anymore, but that's what I heard. That's what I said. So I said it. And so Stevie was just like, that's just crazy. Like, why is you starting shit, yada yada. Jocelyn's just on this mission and she did not give not one fuck. I just want to know the end goal. I love it and it's entertaining. But I just want to know the end goal. What is her end goal? What is she trying to do with this information? Like, is it really that important? Is it really finna ruin people or something? Like, I don't know. I think in her head she thinks it's some big news, but since she don't know no better, and it's just, I don't think we're gonna give a damn whatever the news is that she got on everybody. But we here for the mess. This is funny. But okay. So anyway, all right, and then the whole thing about KK, and Stevie denies that he's never slept with KK, and yeah, child. I do believe that though. For some reason, I do believe that Stevie and KK done messed around a few times in the past. Child, that's how they used to do in the '90s. As fuck, like, child, please. I know exactly, and in the '80s too, child. That's why STDs and all that is crazy. Doing all this screwing in the 70s and 80s. Mm-hmm. Yes. But yeah, I do believe that part for some reason. But anyway, moving that scene, Saz and Scrap, which are brothers, KK's kids, they have a scene where they go to Dollars gravesite, which was their cousin, and they have their thing, and the mama KK, she's never been there, or she hasn't been there in a while. She ain't been there in like 7 years. To see his grave, because that was just kind of like a sign to her, and so there was a touching scene. KK still had that K Michelle hair in. I don't know how I felt about that, but it was a touching scene, and it was good to see. And I can relate to how she's feeling about that. Um, okay, so we get to the last scene. I don't think I'm missing anything, y'all. I really don't. But anyway, we get to the last scene, and then they don't set up this whole meeting. Rashida Mama nor Mama D know that they're coming together to talk about the whole thing and want them to get back on good terms. So we have Deb Atney there, then Rashida, and then her mama. And then who comes in is Scrappy and Mama D, and also Mama D's man. Um, and they're going back and forth. Mama D acting a fool, and she takes a feather out of her purse, and she don't really want to talk. And Mama D was just like, if you would have sat on your egg, she would have been better, and this and that. Mama D's broke ass husband, who she with, is saying that his wife got a drinking problem, and so that's why she acts the way that she does, and this and that. And Rashida Mom was just like, oh, it's all making sense now. Let's see. Um, Somehow or another it got on Deb, and Deb was just like, "Oh, well, I'm glad Bambi has moved on, or and this and that, because she's dating my nephew Chaz." And Scrappy, that was new information for Scrappy, because y'all know how sensitive Scrappy is. And Scrappy was just like, "That's just crazy. Like, why would you?" Rashida, did you know about that? And Rashida said, yeah, she knew about that, but it wasn't her business. She wasn't trying to be in it and yada yada. Because they back and forth. Scrappy is upset about that. That was new information. Because they still, he still got feelings for the Bambi, obviously, and nobody really wants to hear that their ex, or their complicated situation has moved on to somebody else. Um, Anyway, did y'all? That was pretty much it. But did y'all? Why did they have to show that sex scene, that love making scene between Mama D and her man? Like, I can't, I won't, and I'm not gonna. Like, why did they have to show that? Like, and she licking his nipple and shit. I was just done. Like, I can't with them two men in the bed. Like, he looked like some old dusty damn pedophile as janitor, and she looked like some damn Vampire in Brooklyn, Tales of the Crypt shit. It was just. And then he ran out of lube, and they start arguing about the fact that he don't pay no bills and he ain't shit. Mom, do you knew that man wasn't shit for a long time, but you still married him, didn't you? Deal with it, child. It's just crazy. So that was pretty much last episode. And this episode, um, next week is gonna be interesting. Scrap Dillion, he gonna be messing around with Carly. Now, Carly, I was cool with you. I was trying to rock with you, but you finna fuck up again. Oh God, Dime P, she finna get messy again. She finna bring up to the Bambi that Scrappy been hitting her up, trying to talk to her and this and that, and everybody fucks each other in these shows. Everybody's intermingling. Everybody's friends with such and such. Everybody's heard of or know such and such, and they have a fight, and then they end up screwing and yada yada. Yum 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 yum. With all that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's King's World on um, Instagram, at It's King's World on Twitter, at It's King's World 89 on Snapchat, and Chase King was here on Facebook. Follow me Google Plus. All that, like, share this video. All right, sorry about the lateness of last week's episode and all that. But I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I mean, this webisode, this review, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. And y'all let me know if y'all really want to know what's the tea. on me and what's been going on. All right. Bye.